How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and this video is going to be the best goalies to buy April edition. All right, so hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're not already, and let's see who the best goaltending options are this month so far. Starting off first, we have Charlie Lindgren. All right, so he does not go for that much. I mean, most 88 overalls, don't go for much, but what I like about Lindgren is, and I mentioned it definitely a few times with other goalies, is he's a right-handed catching goalie. He's 6'2", 179 with acceleration boost and speed boost. Abilities really, again, they don't matter too much to me, at least when it comes to goaltenders. I think you really, don't need to worry about them. I have not really activated any goalie abilities this year. I just don't think it's something that you should worry about. So for me, guys, I most certainly think your main priority here should probably be just getting a guy that you believe is good enough to play goaltender and not worry about his position. Size is important. I mean, 6'2" is good enough, I would say. It's not outstanding, but it's certainly good enough. And really what makes him good is his right-handed catching ability. To me, that matters. So definitely put him on the list here. Next up here, we have Linus Ullmark, 92 overall. So it's a very expensive card here. One of the more expensive goalie options here on the list, no doubt. But 92 overall, one of the highest rated goalies in the game outside of like the MSP Luongo. I think he's probably the highest rated because there's no, fantasies or anything like that for goaltenders this year. So 6'4", 213 pounds here with speed boost, agility boost, acceleration boost. He's got no timer, contortionist, and goal post to post. As I mentioned, don't really think you need to worry too much about abilities. If you were to activate one though on him, I would probably consider no timer because it's only one ability point, and honestly, it's worth trying. But I feel like sometimes goalies play worse with abilities active, which is very, very strange. I do not know the reason why that is, but that is kind of what I have noticed, over the years, and especially the last few years of Hut. Where it just feels like, for the most part, better off not having abilities. But he's got the perfect height, 6'4", 213. I really like Ullmark's card. I think he's a great option for you guys. What's up, guys? We have 90 overall Jake Oettinger. Oettinger is a fantastic card here. He's going for around 100,000 coins here, and really any Oettinger is pretty solid as long as they're like 88 to 90 overall. I mean, if you're using like an 85 or 86, don't expect too much because a lot of cards now have almost max shooting, and honestly I think that does kind of matter. But one thing I will say though is, guys, if you're new to Hut, typically it just feels like the higher the overalls of the players, like the defensemen, the forwards, even if the goalies are really high rated, it doesn't really balance out too much. That's one thing they can never really figure out, it seems like, where if you have like a 99 overall goalie and you're facing off against a 99 shot, it doesn't really seem like it's much of a difference if your goalie is 99 overall or like 90 overall, for being honest. But again, that's not something we can really worry about right now. But 90 Jake Oettinger at 6'6", 224. He's got butterfly effect and gold no timer. Like I said, abilities, whatever, but if you were to activate one, I would try out butterfly effect. That's definitely one of the better goalie abilities out there if you're just looking at trying to activate an ability, right, for whatever reason. But for me, Jake Oettinger, certainly a great goalie option here. Next up, guys, we have 86 overall Jacob Markstrom. He is a very solid card still, and especially for his price range. I mean, if you start Hut yesterday, you can easily buy this card. I mean, he goes for basically nothing, 7,000 coins here. He's 6'6", 207 pounds with defensive boost. Gold Sponge, I really don't think Gold Sponge is worth activating here at all, so definitely just don't really worry about that one. But definitely Markstrom, this card is very, very good, and I definitely recommend Jacob Markstrom to you guys, any version really, if you can get your hands on it, because he plays very, very well in game. We have 89 overall Logan Thompson. I mentioned him for sure in a couple of videos here, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of the similar thing, guys, where it's the right-handed catching, right? And he's also 6'4", so he's got great height for a goaltender here, which is obviously very, very important. Dialed in and Gold Sponge, to me, not the greatest abilities for a goaltender, but as I've mentioned plenty of times, I don't think it's very necessary to mention goalie abilities that much. But all his stats are pretty good. I mean, mostly all in the 90s, which is solid, so you can't really complain too much about that. Also wanted to mention Adin Hill, 89 overall, very good card, 6'4", 215 pounds. I mean, the 6'4" frame on him is pretty good. I mean, that is pretty good, and to me, that is something that makes him certainly a very, very strong option in the net for you guys. And I definitely believe Adin Hill is a card that I would absolutely get on my team. I might try him out, honestly. I really might. He's probably a very good goaltender. Next up, guys, we have 89 overall, Jacob Markstrom. And now this is a goalie that I've been using for quite a while, actually, on my team. And he's been very good. He's been very, very good. He's stolen games for me. He has played very, very well, and honestly, better than I could probably even ask for, really. 6'6", 207 with post-to-post and goal contortionist. I mean, Jacob Markstrom is an absolute beauty of a card. I mean, for sure, one of my favorite goalies in the league now, honestly, as a Devils fan. He's very fun to watch, and, you know, I love his, his anger. He gets very, very fired up during games. I love watching Markstrom play, and this card is awesome. So definitely looking for a goalie. Markstrom, 89 overall, is probably my favorite one on this list, but, you know, some bias involved there, of course. Next up, we have 91 overall, Ilya Sorokin. Now, Sorokin's another one where you think, well, he's not that tall, all right? Well, 6'3", 195, like, he's good enough size, right? It's not like he's, like, small by any means, but he's got butterfly effect and goal post-to-post here, and yeah, I like Sorokin. I do. I mean, he's kind of an underrated card where you don't really think too much about him in a hub, but honestly, every time I play against him, he plays pretty well, honestly, I would say. So I definitely like Sorokin, and I think he's one that's worth trying. And it doesn't, like, most goalies on the list and most goalies in general really don't go for that much anymore. So I think certainly I would see Sorokin's a great possibility here that you guys should consider trying out. I really do, because I like Sorokin's cards, and I think definitely he's one that you guys should try out. Next up, we have 86 overall, Damian Clara, guys. So 86 Damian Clara. Now, he's a card that's kind of been like back and forth. I know some people really love him. Some people really, feel like he's not as good as he used to be. But he's 6'6", 207, right? I mean, he's got the height, right? He's got the size, which is obviously very important when it comes to goalies in this game, unfortunately. I wish there was like 6'1" goalies that could be like really, really good. I mean, I guess there could be, but for the most part, they're going to end up not being the greatest option in the long run, right? But Clara's solid, and I still see him play some really good games against me. So next up, we have 90 overall, Mackenzie Blackwood. And guys, Blackwood's one of my favorite goalies in HUT history, honestly. If you go back to NHL, I think it was 20, he had a 91 overall MSP card, and he was absolutely fantastic. He's 6'4", 225. He's got light work and goal post-to-post here, and, Blackwood, like I said, one of my favorite goalies in just HUT of all time. If you had to, like, rank goalies of all of them that I've tried over the years, I think Blackwood would definitely be on that list for me. So, I would give him a try if I were you guys. I mean, I used his 86, I think it was, and it was pretty good, or 87. It was pretty good, and I'm sure the 90's a lot better. So definitely would give him a try if you're looking for another goaltending option here. Next up, guys, and last but not least, we have Jeremy Swayman. Now, I used Swayman's MSP card, actually, because I pulled it during the Frozen Forces event here. He's 6'3", 194, and Swayman right away, you're not thinking, like, wow, he's like a meta goaltender, but he's pretty good, actually. I like using Swayman. He was pretty solid for me. Got a couple top 100 champs runs out of him, and yeah, I liked him a lot. He was pretty good. Showstopper and gold no-timer as well are the abilities on Swayman, and I definitely like Swayman quite a bit here, and for me, guys, I think he is a guy that's worth trying. So those are kind of the best goalies right now for me as of April 1st. Things can always change. If I really feel like it's a lot of changes happening, I can always make another video during the month, but I typically like to make one goalie video a month. So who are you guys using in that right now? I'm very curious on that one as well, but comment down below who you guys are rocking in the net right now. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you have not already, follow me on Twitch, Henreek. I'm live every single day, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's, and I'll see you guys in the next video.